So on today, what we're looking for, if I go to the 4 hour here, you can see we have a lower low here, and we have a lower low on this 4 hour for ES with a lower high set. Overnight, NQ kind of pushed past hers, and it took the indicator away. So what I'm watching for is either we're going to this is a setting a higher low here, and we're going to break through. But on the 1 hour, you can see it a little bit clearer. So in other words, it's not 100% clear yet on the 4 hour, but we have plenty of time. I'm wondering if she's going to do like a pullback, and you'll see the range here. But excuse me, you got a higher or lower high, lower low, lower high, higher low. This is usually our indicator that we can take it if we get a good push, clean push through to the upside on both. So if I get a 5 minute candle close on both of them above this lower high here, it'll be perfect, or even a 1 hour close. And what that looks like is we might get a 5 minute close, and then we might get tapped out. And so it might be best to take this on ES here. I don't know, we'll see, but that's getting caught up in, are we afraid to lose the first trade? And I'm not. If that's not my control, as long as it meets my rules. If they both push through and give us a 5 minute candle close, then I'm taking it. So with that being said, that's the start of the plan, really. Where it's going to happen, we don't know. NQ has already tapped this lower high, like I said, and we're going to wait to see what ES does around this time. We also have the orb, so we might set the orb. She might pull through and sweep it a few times, and that could be tell us that she's trying to set in. We won't take that sweep. We're going to take it back at the top here, just because I don't know if she wants to pull back to this 1 hour higher low, cause some divergence here, which is what I would love to see as well. If we got some divergence here, a sweep, and she's body closing back above, and then a close below, but in that range, I'm taking that all day back to the upside. So as of now, I'm very bullish, but I'm going to watch it. But if we sweep on these up here, if we sweep the highs, and then we come back here, and we fail that, I could see us pushing through to the bottom to set another lower low. So we'll have to see how that goes. But other than that, we're watching it. We're gonna see if she's still bullish. Technically, as of now, we have not. I mean, if you look at it, lower low, lower high. We haven't set a higher low yet, so technically we're bearish per structure. But I mean, if you really look at that, we haven't broken this area, but we're bearish. Um, and then if you look at the daily here, on the daily, we're still bullish. Higher high, higher low. We need to set that, and we'll have to get back up to run up higher. So we'll see how she does it. Um, our job is just to watch the clues, to watch the story, what she's telling us. So that's what we shall do. But it's probably gonna be a short video, unless we catch a trade and this plays out before, because we're gonna go do a quote. But about 9:45, 10 o'clock the latest is what time we're gonna leave. So if it gives it to us, then we'll catch it getting into it, but we'll manage it as we head out of the house. That looks like a clean push through. ES did not. It's about to set the orb range. I think I might need to wait for ES. I don't know. It's a lot of volume too. Because she may not even come back to give it to us, you know? Let's see how she reacts here. She taps it. Yeah, these both looks like some pretty strong push throughs, so I want to see her come back, and we just need to test. She may not give it to us. She may be like, "Hey, psych." It's 43.25. And if she does, then that's her business. Ain't got nothing to do with us. $76, $77. Okay, let's draw our boxes. Like actually get a retest right here to the top of this orb, if anything. Same thing with E and Q. She may not even come back and give that retest. But if she doesn't, I don't think I can take her. Let's see how big these candles are here, because she might come back to sweep that liquidity. So as of now, I'm going to fade NQ unless she comes back down to here and tags us in down here. In all honesty, I don't want to see this one candle come back to pull back and tap. I mean, that could be some good strength, but that's a lot of. That could be also a fail of that, a fake breakout kind of thing. I wanted to kind of hold, maybe sweep up, and then come back down to test it. Basically, I want it to be a trap. I don't want for buyers or sellers. I don't want them necessarily just get in and drop back. That could be a strong seller there. So we'll see how she presents. So right now I'm just watching the dance. I'm watching how she dances. I want her to hold up above here. She may not come back to test this right now. And like I said, the latest we can do is leave us at 10 o'clock. So we'll see. But on in ES, I'm probably going to take her at the test of this 4 hour high here, even if she doesn't test the orb, just because that gives me room in Q. If I take it here and she wants to come down and sweep this, I'll be stopped out. I wouldn't have any structure to pull it to confirm a test. Especially big massive push through. I mean, look at that volume on ES on some big volume. She pushed through hard, so we'll see if she wants to continue. But yeah, I don't like. To me, that's like an engulfing candle. I don't like that. See the 30-minute. I might actually give this hourly candle time to close. But this is kind of what we had the other day. Let's see here. And even though she might be coming back to test this, I still think I might fade NQ. Just because I don't know, to be honest. Let's see if this 5-minute candle pulls back up into this. hmm That feels like a sweep, right? Don't know say. Maybe if I get a 1 minute candle close back above this 4 hour and the retest there. If I take it now, it's just guessing and hoping, I should say, more on the hopeful side. Because this could be, I mean, literally, it re engulfed that entire candle. Like, that's. If she is strong, she's pretending. Or, she's being shy with it, is be the word. So we'll see. I don't think I'm taking it on the NQ. I think I'm about to fade that one. Good, because especially this could be, it could just be the fake out. I'm gonna do this 1 hour candle. Because if not, if she don't close above that, I might be waiting for bottom or get some shorts. Wondered if this was gonna happen. Now I gotta decide if I should just pause it and go to this quote. Late out there all day. Looking at NQ, that felt like a liquidity sweep. Liquidity sweep. confident on buys here. I can see her coming back up here, closing above this area, and then still dropping now after that. Might even come back in and tap orb. That was a rejection. I mean, she did 5-minute close above it. The question is, should I just wait till the bottom of this 15-minute higher low? Let it fail orb. That might be a little bit more, because then we have this little bit more of a fall here. If I take it just to take it here, it could be a sweep for this, for some lows. Okay. This might be a good time to transition to the truck so I can just get riding. And then maybe we'll catch it at the bottom of the orb or this 15-minute. So I wouldn't take it here. So yeah. All right. In this video, maybe I'll come back later and sum it up if I take a play. So back here now. Ended up taking this short here on MES. Actually took two, so I'm just talking about them real quick. I took them while I was out. Ended up having to go do a quote. So you can see here, and this is the reason why we took it. You can see where both cross over this 4-hour lower high, and there's a 4-hour. Where is it? It's really the 1 hour here. And let's go down to the 1 hour so you can see what it looks like. So you can see where on the 1 hour, this is the lower high, price swept up on ES and on NQ. Swept up, closed back red. Like the pure definition of a liquidity sweep. And what also is confirmation of that is this little action here of the 5-minute candle closing, pushing up above it, and then that re-engulfing of that right there. That was to me, that was a liquidity sweep. And I'm just looking at that story telling me that buyers got it up here with no problem at all because the sellers were up here. They let them come up, become liquidity, and then boom, they dropped them. Their stop losses were right below here, and as we push down, boom, they're all getting out if they got in at the beginning. You know what I mean? So for a buy up. So that was the premise behind it. Liquidity sweep. We swept the 1 hour lower high, and if you really look at it, what the two levels we had marked were. I can see us actually come up to here to take some more shorts kind of thing, but going short again, but it's getting too close to 3 o'clock power hour. No, that's the point of taking another one. So we swept that, and now because we failed to get up there, we waited for the drop, and we were going to wait for the bottom of ore, but it didn't. As you can see, NQ pushed through, never tested it. ES is the same thing, and never tested orb at all. So price comes down, dumps, and you'll see we'll go down to the entry here, but the next level is the higher low. And if we would have not swept this, if we would have just came up and then dropped, I would have imagined liquidity was going to get grabbed on the other side of this higher low. You know, we would come down, do the dance, go back up, run up kind of thing. But because we swept this in such a violent way, I suspected heavily that on this 1 hour higher low, we were going to push through to the downside. And that's exactly what we did. But this is what we were able to get our entry because we got that retest. And so price on NQ didn't give us any of the retests. So that's the main reason why we didn't take it on any of those. But let's see if we're going to reload here. Trading view feels like they got a lot of activity going on. So we took this one here, which I'm glad that we did instead of waiting for the 1 hour one. The 1 hour still would have worked, but you can see here we got stopped out, and we took that, in my opinion, perfectly. We got that close above. Oh, we got this close below. That would have been a good cue for a retest, but it never came back to that line. So the high of that is 88.50. Yeah, we would have probably not. We would have had to get in on this one just because it pushed back down and closed below this wick. Not enough confirmation, really. But we basically wanted a retest off of this orb low. This was the first sign of sales. Boom, never came back to retest it. But in that 1 5-minute candle, we pushed down and we closed below this 15-minute higher low. This is a higher form of structure. So this right here is going to be our high time frame, our break and retest is what we're going to call it. Pushed down. This came back up, closed at 74.41. And so that's 50 cents less. So 2 ticks below this mark here. And then the high of that was 41.75. So it engaged it, broke above it, came back, couldn't close it. On top of that, as these candles were dropping, notice the volume is increasing. And then on the way back up, the green candle volume stays the average, if not less. So, excuse me. That right there is what we were looking for. And they gave it to us. So we took shorts on this one as it went to flip back. We gave it a little bit of second, a little bit, well, 2-3 seconds, and it started to push down. Boom, we took the risk because we didn't want to get too far away from this level here. This became the level, the risk right here, and we got a very good entry. And price never came back up to test it. It looked like it wanted to bounce, to be honest, on this green candle here. I actually thought about it, but I was driving on the phone, just very good distractions, and then this one dumped to TP in 1 candle. We did come back after that shortly, and this was our original plan. And like I said, we suspected it to go through this. I think looking back now, when I see this candle come up and not engage this one tapped us and it went to flip. That's when we got in. Not bad. It's just it wanted to come up here, and honestly, it wanted to test this. This is like another form of orb, if I'm not mistaken. That's like the 30-minute one as well. Let me see. But regardless, it came up, it tapped that orb. Excuse me. Tap this orb right here. So this is low is 0550. High is 0550. Came up, tapped this area, and then it just continued to dump. So, not bad. Even if we would have stretched it out to double the risk with only the 1 contract, and that's, by the way, what we did. We only did a 1 contract on this one. So we downsized from 4 to 1. which is just chef's kiss in my opinion. So even if we would have doubled risk, we still would have got tapped out. It just wanted to come back up and pull some more good bait and set up for some buyers right here. So not bad at all. Not mad at it. More happy about the downsize and then the fact that we still took it off this 15-minute higher low. It was our setup. It worked out. We were waiting for it. We didn't hesitate. So other than that, beautiful job. Yeah, that was just a day. So I'm gonna continue this journaling, and I'm done until later. We got a market mindset meeting today, so we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna go focus on that part, get some rest, and that's the plan.